Hello everybody, so I've not done a video in, I've just had a look in 6 months, so it's been a long time. Last time I did a video, I wasn't quite 36 weeks I don't think, and obviously now he's here because it's been 6 months, and I've definitely not gone, what, 5 months over? Nope, not done that. That's Archie in the background, apologies, honestly, kids, you know, everybody knows. Yeah, so obviously Louie was, I think I told you his name, Louie. Hello Archie. I can't really lie down with Louie on me. As I was saying, Louie was due on the 30th of May, and he actually came on the 4th of June. So we were still in lockdown, but it was just starting to be relaxed. But I still couldn't have Jack there for the majority of my labour. I actually went in to be induced that day because on the 2nd of June I had a 40-week scan, 3 days over. That estimated him at £9.3. Now with Rory, who was obviously my first, I had a really bad 3rd-degree tear, and they were worried that it would happen again, or that Louie would get shoulder dysplasia, and they decided to obviously panic me about all this, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go for the induction. This isn't Louie, obviously, this one is Archie. The whiny one. So yes, at 40 weeks 5 days I went in at 3:30. They did their observations and made sure he was in the right position, which he had been from pretty much the beginning. Well, I say the beginning, from the point that they started checking his position for the sake of birth. And everything, so all the observations were fine. And they actually had some food for me, so that was nice. I had some food before they did anything. And at 5:20, good darling. At 5:20, they put in the pessary. Jack was still with me at this point. Archie. It was, yeah. Archie. Goodness me.
So you should drive the speed
limit. I got Mummy.
Yeah, so 5:20 to put the pessary in, and pretty much 10 minutes later the monitor was picking up on some tightenings, which I could actually feel, and I said to Jack about it, and I said, I don't know if it's that though. I said to him, it might just be the fact that they've just done a stretch and sweep and put in the pessary, which obviously both those things are very uncomfortable. Honestly, boys. So the lady came back to check after 20 minutes putting the pessary in, and she spotted obviously the fact that the monitor was picking up on these contractions, but they weren't regular or anything. They were really irregular. So she took me off the monitor, and it was a matter of me just breathing through this. At 7:15, Jack went home. He wasn't allowed to stay anymore, so we did get to stay for a little bit. So obviously I breathed through the pain. I was doing dot to dots, trying to keep myself entertained. You know, I brought all this stuff with me, expecting to be in for a long time, because people told me the pessary can take a long time, or sometimes it doesn't work. I was also told I would not be leaving the hospital without having my baby, so I thought, best take plenty of stuff. So what came next I definitely didn't expect at all. Obviously being overdue and having 2 spontaneous labours beforehand, I think was in my favour a little bit there. So at 9:15, I buzzed the buzzer because my contractions were getting really strong, and I thought I could do with some painkillers now. This was at 9:15, just remember that. So she came in and I said I'd like some paracetamol, so she got me the paracetamol and I put them in, and literally you're talking 5 minutes later, I literally couldn't wait, and I couldn't wait for them to kick in because they'd got a heck of a lot stronger from the 5 minutes ago that I told her that they were getting strong. So she came in and she examined me, and I was actually only 3 centimetres, which obviously isn't fine. It's not actually active labour yet. However, she could see how I was contracting and how quick, she could tell on my face obviously how strong they were, but she noticed how much of a little gap between each contraction there was. So she decided to take me around to delivery. So I text my husband, because obviously at that point when you go around to delivery they can come back. Text him, tell him to come back. I think I texted him at 9:30, and he saw it. I made sure he saw the message, and then I didn't really say much after that. So only after having Louie did I look, and he had asked what's going on. But he obviously must have guessed, alright, okay, I can go back because, he's on his way. So anyway, we went round to delivery. I had to walk round, which was really hard. But we got there. I was quickly put on the gas and air, which was great. I was stood up for a while actually. It seemed the best way to do it. But the contractions were coming even too close together for the midwife to just check his heartbeat with a Doppler. That wasn't happening. It got to a point where I could not stand up anymore. The contractions were really starting to hurt, so I got on bed, and literally 5 minutes on the bed my waters burst. Now we're looking at closer to 10 p.m. now, and Jack's still not here. And I'm literally screaming. This is the loudest I've ever been with any baby. And he said to me he could hear me screaming from outside the door, and he was banging and no one was coming to answer. He pushed the buzzer several times, banging on the door. He had to knock the other side and say, look, my wife, I can hear her screaming. She's having a baby, I need to get through. So someone buzzed him through. Someone got him through. And he managed to get in for 10:05. And after my legs shaking very uncontrollably, at 10:16 p.m, Louie arrived. So it was very quick, considering when the contractions started getting strong, because they started getting strong at 9:15, and he was there at 10:16, so only an hour later really. So it was very quick, very intense, but the best labour. He came out weighing £9, my biggest out of all 3. I don't know if you remember Rory and Archie's weight. Rory was £7.9 and Archie was £7.5. I tore with them too, but I did not tear with Louie. It was slight little graze, and she was, nothing needed. I didn't need stitches, which was great. I'm just gonna itch. Sorry. I had an itch. I had a little graze, which, fair enough. Recovery was a bit more difficult for some reason. I know a lot of people say recovery pains, the more you have, are more painful, and I definitely agree. Choo-choo song?
Yeah.
I didn't know Blippi did a choo-choo song.
Choo-choo song, Louie.
Here's Archie.
You know my name, right?
Hello, Archie. It's an absolute. Archie is a nutter. So anyway, obviously that was June.
See you soon.
We're in November, and it's nearly December, so he is nearly 6 months old. He will be 6 months old a week on Friday. Here's the little sponge trying to eat my cardigan. We have started weaning him. Oh, if you care, you like your food. He really, really likes his food. He's doing really well with his food. We're doing baby-led weaning as well, so we're obviously massively what's the word I'm thinking of? put me there, you know. Well, they can show me. He's definitely got his gagging reflex. He's not choking. Not that I want that. You want Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
He gets right in my face. I don't think there's any need.
Mama.
And there's Rory. Rory's in nursery now, aren't you, chicken?
I got 2 on the car.
Oh, have you got 2 on the car?
Yeah.
I bet it's not a 2.
Look.
That's a 20, darling. But I suppose there is a 2 on there, so that's a 2 under 0. Louie's rolling both ways. He's not sitting quite unaided, but he can sit for a good minute unassisted. I think he's still tired. I'll hurry this up, shall I? I'm not pregnant again, just to make that clear. That's not happening. I've got 3 boys, you know, maybe in 3 or 4 years, but definitely not having a small age gap again. Especially through, I think, lockdown. I've become, let me start. Through lockdown, it's been quite lonely. Despite having 3 kids, it's nice to obviously have that adult interaction. And with Jack working outside, he's not really had to stop work. So it has been a bit lonely. We have got a bubble with my mother-in-law. That's mainly for the sake of the fact that in 2 months' time-ish, I'll be going back to work, and she's our childcare. So we need her to get to know Louie, because at the moment he doesn't know a lot of people properly because of everything that's been going on. Obviously people haven't been able to come like they would have liked to have done. My dad did meet him the day after he was born, but only because he looked after the other 2 while I went in to be induced. Oh, Baba, do you want this? Mummy's getting a bit warm now. I might have to turn that fire off. He's got dark hair, really. You can't see it much, but he has got dark hair. It's not as dark as it was when he was born, though. Obviously, mine's quite dark. I actually got blonde hair. Don't know where that's come from. Rory's is brown. Rory's got brown hair. Haven't you, chicken? He's already in his jammies. He's already in his jammies. We're yet to have some tea, but it's not quite tea time. Are you still tired, Pico? I'm going to cut this, I think. But yeah, I thought I'd best update you on the fact that Louie is here, and he is almost 6 months old. And for some reason, I can't seem to do these videos a decent time apart from one another. Apparently 6 months is average, or a year. But I will try, and I say this every time, I will try and do a video soon. We are currently decorating. This is what we did yesterday. This chimney breast used to be cream and it was papered. So we peeled off the paper. Well, not peeled off the paper. Well, yeah, peeled off, scraped off the paper. Robbie, turn that light back on, please. Because it's dark. We can't see. Peeled off the paper, painted it olive green. And we put that picture used to be on that wall where the mirror is, and the mirror used to be on there. But we thought that green picture complemented the green wall really, really nicely. I need to show you around the house, really. I've not done that yet. I like to do little tours. I think it's fun. Obviously I won't go into detail, like show you my knicker drawers and stuff, but I do want to do one. I want to show you once we've kind of decorated a bit though and made it look a bit more ours, because we'll definitely be here for a while. We like it here, despite the fact that the stuff that needs doing in this house, obviously we're tenants and some of that stuff isn't up to us. I mean, ideally, we would like to really buy this house. We like this house, and we'd like to do the stuff that needs doing ourselves. Because, well, just because, you know, if it becomes ours, then that will be our job. But obviously, that's not up to us. We've not approached the landlords yet. Well, we'll have to see how it goes, I guess. But I will leave this here for now because I think Louie wants to go back to sleep. And I will speak to you all very, very, very soon. I promise. I keep breaking these promises, but I'm going to try really hard to not break some. So yeah, I will do another video very soon. Thank you all for watching.